Hey guys, I'm gonna step off base with this one and get away from Mirror. A guy hit me up on Discord a couple of times about Pun 2. VRIK comes with a Pun 2 integration. I haven't used Pun in a very long time, but he was asking about how to set Final IK up with Pun 2. Disclaimer: I've never done it with Pun 2, but I'm going to do it from start without even a practice project. I'm just going to record it and see if I can make it happen. If it works, then I'll post a video. If it doesn't, then sorry about your luck. I'm moving on. So let's see what happens. So I've already imported VRIF, VR Interaction Framework. I've already imported Final IK. I've done several videos where I do that. So I'm already ready to go. Now, if you go into BNG Framework and you go to Integrations, and then you go to Pun, these files won't be there. You'll only see this. Double click this and it'll import all this stuff. Go to Photon, set up a new project for Pun 2. When you do and you first bring it in, it'll bring up this wizard. It looks like setup project. It'll pop this up and it'll ask you for your app ID. Take the app ID from your created project, which looks like this. I made one for Pun testing. You'll copy this app ID, paste it right there, and just hit setup project. I've already done that. Once you're there, go into your demo scene. It'll look like this. Test your project. Make sure it's working. Yep, got one person in there, and then play. And what we should see is got two people in there. Okay. Once you're satisfied that that's working, let's go ahead and duplicate the scene. That way you've got your original scene. You don't really need to. If you want to do it in the regular one, you can. So let's open that up. We're in our copy. Might as well rename it for the sake of it. My Pun scene. Reload it. And let's just drop that into our scenes folder so we don't have to go back in here to look for it. So, where's our scenes folder? There it is. Let's take it. We'll just drop it in there. Drop that, and then come back here. We go into scenes. See, that's where it's at. Okay. So, if we go into our framework, go back to integrations. Come on. Go back into Pun. If you come in here, you can see he's got a resources folder in here. There's a remote player. Let's open it up and see what we got going on. He's got this network player script, which should be familiar if you've been going over the mirror stuff. It's got a photon view. From what I remember, like, it's been a couple of years since I've used this program, so this is kind of like a network transform, I suppose, but they do an all-in-one view type deal. Got a head, just like I did with mirror. Everything's pretty much the same. He's got his hand models in there, and let's open this up and take a look at it. Okay, head transform, player transform, remote head transform. Okay, position, rotation, left hand transform. So he's syncing hand positions, head position and position of the player. Okay, so all the same stuff. Used to determine which objects are nearby. Left grabber, get left. There's right grabber, used to determine. Interpolation. This is where he's getting his inputs. Okay. So we're not really going to have to change much of anything in here. Actually, nothing at all. Okay, so we're just going to leave that all exactly the same. We're not going to do anything in here. He's doing all the same stuff that they all do. So let's go and close that. We need to get Final IK working on this thing. And we're going to do it without manipulating this in case you have to re-import, or I'm going to try to. I haven't even tried this before, so let's see what happens. I've already got final IK imported, so we need a model. So let's go to XML. Log in. Yeah. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Back. Continue with the Googler. Come on. Thank you. No. How am I logged into this sucker? Okay. Logged in. Let's grab a character. Who do we want to use? I don't know. Let's use this guy. Use this character. Change it up a little bit. Okay. Download. Make sure you got Unity. It doesn't have to be a Mixamo character. It can be any character, as long as it is rigged and all that jazz. So let's give that a second to download. Okay, once that's downloaded, let's go in my downloads folder. There it is. Let's get rid of this. That can go away. And grab our Archer. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to make a new folder, create folder, avatar. I know where it's at. And we'll grab my downloaded. Pull that in there. This can go away. Click on here. We'll change this to humanoid. Configure from this model. Apply. Make sure this is all right. Materials. Extract textures. Select the same folder. Should plop out some stuff here. Fix now. Extract materials. Select folder. There we go. So now we have Erica. Hello, Erica. You can go away. Okay. So now let's remote player. Let's go ahead and create an empty parent. We'll call this our avatar. Erica, we'll just unpack her. Prefab, unpack. Throw her under there, and then on Erica, we're gonna add VRIK. Yep. And start with that. Let's see. So, Miss Erica, you need some targets, so we'll just have you target your head left and right. What does he got his targeting? Let's find out real quick. Let's do that, and then I'm gonna hit play. Is it gonna show me? It's got a target in the center eye. Model's left, model's right. Targeted to 0, and his head is okay. So he actually is offset. Okay, so something tells me if I put my targets under here, I can align them here the way he's got this set up. Yeah, let's try that. So let's go back into our framework, BNG framework, and we will go to, where are you? Integrations, resources. We got backup, open her back up, and I think the way I'm going to do this one, because he's having this target the models, I should be able to do this. Yeah, so let's just do a create an empty. We'll call this head target. And then create an empty. We'll call this left hand target. And then here, create an empty, and we'll call this right hand target. Okay, cool. And for our VRK, let's come down here. We'll find our head target and we'll drop that in there. Our left hand target, which I'm going to have to open this up, I think. Left hand target. And then my right hand target. Oh. Okay. Okay, so now, say if I hit play, see, there she is. Which her targets are gone on this side, so let's build it and run it, see what it's doing on the remote side, because that's going to get disabled on our side anyway, so it's not important. What's important is what's showing on the remote side. So hit play. Okay, she just doesn't have her. Okay, so she has her targets. We just don't have our offset, and we haven't set up our animator. So there we go. Okay. She duck walking all over the place. That's funny. Okay. So now let's find out if we can we do that. Let's go over to, let's open this up. Let's edit the script and see where he is disabling that at. Photon, toggle objects, where is that? Toggle objects, avoid toggle objects, remote hand transform, disable objects. Okay, so what happens if I do this? That'll allow me to keep the body on my side without too many headaches. Let's see what happens. Make it easier to line up. Is that still? Not targeting on the side. That's going to make it difficult, isn't it? Well, let's try this. Instead of going through all that hoopla, let's try something just to see if it works. Make our lives a little faster here. can do that. So if I come down, remote player, is that one? Why do I have three? Do I have three instances of this open? No. Some interesting stuff going on. Let's see. Come down. Disabling that to test out some stuff. Let's come over here and just for now, let's add that. And I'll save and let's see, file, build and run. Local's not going to be targeting correctly, but I want to see if that's going to make my feet go down on my remote player. So let's hit play. That's absolutely terrifying. Okay, so we should be able to use this to line up our stuff. So let's go back in here. Let's go down to Final IK. Let's open this up. Let's switch this to animated. And in here, take VRIK animation. Save, file, build and run. This isn't going to go beyond me just getting Final IK set up. I'm not going to go into hand animations or anything like that. I'm just going to get a body to spawn to help Ali along to get him started on his way. So, bring this up, go into my scene. Okay, now let's go ahead and move this forward. Wrong one. It doesn't really matter which one, I guess. Yeah, it does matter. Let's do this. Let's find my rig. Remote player, which one are you? There you are. Maybe. Which one are you? There we go. You're this guy. Down to Erica, and let's do our left hand. Down to our IK target, and see what happens. Just casually having a frosty beverage and seeing if we can make this work. Because I have not used Pun in a very long time. Boop. Sure, that works. Okay, so if we copy this, copy component, and see I've got the build running. I'm actually doing this on the remote rig, so I don't have to figure out how to make that track. So now if I come in here, I think I did the left hand, so paste component values. Okay, so now if we hit file, build and run, see I've got this running over here. She looks absolutely horrifying because I am in the other guy's face. So play. Let's see. You should see that her hand is lined up now. So now let's come over and find her again. Player. Let's find our right hand. Target. And our position Y should be the same as our Z. So just copy that down here, and our position X should be the same but opposite, right? And then our rotation, let's see, is it Z? Yeah, I think it's Z. Our rotation should be this. No, there's a negative. Negative rotation of the Z, and then our Y. Position should be the same. Okay, and then I think, is that right? And then on my left, took my X, put that there. I feel like that's at least just slightly off. All right, anyway, that works for now. Component, play, file, save, and then back down to our right, paste component values, save, and then run. Play. Okay. And for my remote rig, because you're not going to be able to see these eyes anyway, we're just going to cheat and kind of line it up with his visor. There we go. Component, play this up, and then head target and paste component values. File, save. Now we can, we do not want a collider. You want to set those up, get rid of the mesh. You can actually get rid of this stuff, but like I said, this is going to be a simple setup of Final IK to get Ali going on his way. So Where is, let's just get rid of that. I don't know if he's, I don't think he is. I don't know why he would be. Okay, yeah, he's not. He's just using the models, so let's get rid of that. Now, file, save, file, build and run. Should be spawning a body without the hands and stuff popping in there, so at least on the remote side anyway. So there we go. Okay, so now let's go into our network player and let's see where he's got. Let's come up here and do a let's add to this. Let's just put ours at the top. So let's just say where is he doing that at? Toggle game objects. So now we'll just say see what that does. We could probably just set that to false, but this is probably what I need to do. So that's what I'm going to go with. So let's see what happens. So now if we go into our remote player, I should have a public field for my avatar at the top, and then I can just drag that over there. Okay, file, save, and then file, build and run again. Okay, and if I hit play over here, should have a scene here, and then should have one body. Yep. Okay, so my remote is spawning and my local is getting disabled. So, guess I could try that out with a headset and see what it looks like. Come on, give me my guy. There we go. Okay. So now, let's just pull this in. Grab my Avatar Erica here. Duplicate her. We'll pull her out here, and then this, and delete that, and then make her a child of the player controller, and then come into her IK, and we'll have to assign our targets again. So I think I'm gonna make new targets for this. So if I do, I should be able to copy my rotations and everything too. So let's just create a head target, and let's come into our models and create an empty. We'll call this left target. Target. Okay, cool. Yeah. So if I, let me pull her in, and I should be able to just copy this, copy component, and throw this on here. And the reason I should be able to do this is because he's targeting this, so I've made my rotation based off of that, so this should be the same, and then we can fine tune our eyes, and then we can copy it back to the other one. So if I come in here, this is all theoretical. I've never done this before. This is the first time I'm doing this. So I did not make a practice project. I am doing this for the very first time, just to see what happens. Like I said, if we're successful, I will post the video, and if I am unsuccessful, you won't know about it. So, there we go. Copy component. All right, and target. Paste component values. Okay, so now that should give us a local representation and a remote representation. So file, save, file, build and run. Where, let's see. Scene. Come on. Oh. Why, oh why? Why do I not have... What is going on there? Let's see. XRig, player. Where did you go? Well, that's not cool. Did you just decide you weren't going to be there? Did I accidentally delete you? No, you're there. I forgot to assign my stuff, I guess. So, head target. That's right. I made the targets, but I never assigned them. At least I thought I did. What did I do? Yeah, center eye anchor. Okay, so IK. For some reason, I decided not to assign those. So drop the head in there. And models left. My left-hand target. Drop that in there. And my right-hand target. Right-hand target. I'll save. Cool. Okay. Are you zeroed out? zeroed out. Why is your rotation all messed up? There we go. Check that on my other guy too. No, you're good. No idea. I guess it's probably where I pulled it out. But anyway, fixed. Okay. Save, file, build and run. Still do not have my local representation. Why not? What is going on? Why are you just disappearing? That is the question. And why are you spawning twice? Where are you? What is my remote player? Okay, that took me a minute to figure out what was going on. Woo, okay, so where we left off, we had just made our rig a child of our camera rig, and we had just assigned our transforms, and then what you need to do is go up to our XR rig and overrides, click apply all. I discerned that it is actually spawning in a new XR rig when this thing boots up, so that's why this kept disappearing. So now, that was kind of interesting. It's one of those things you're just like, what the heck's going on? So build and run. And I have no idea if I'm doing this the right way, but so far it's working, so I'm just going to go with it. So now, if I could see a little better here, let's see. This is my remote guy, and this going on. So now I can line up my head. You can see my camera is above my head. So if I come in here and I come down to my XR rig where my local rig is at, under the camera, where the heck is it tracking to? Let's see. Head target. Okay, my head target. Bring it up. See, there's my eyes. And same trick as I use with all of them. Let's just put our headset on and drag it up. Drag it out to where I can see the eyes. Let's see. Where are you, eyes? Let's see this out. Take it out about to where it looks about right. This one's kind of hard. I can't really see the eyes too well. You need to come down quite a bit. Plus she's got a hood, so it's kind of... That's good enough for me. Zero this out and then copy component and then hit play, and then I'm going to come down to here and my head transform, and then I'm going to paste it. Values, make sure my X is zeroed out, and then should be able to, because they're tracking to the same thing. If I go down to my resources in here, and then I come down to where the heck is my head target, I should be able to paste those values, and it should be roughly the same. But remember, this is a remote representation, so you're not going to see this one. As long as it's close, you know, whatever. File, save, and let's go ahead and on our controllers, this one and this one, and then we will just disable them so we can't see them. And then again, because of the way this thing is, I'm pretty sure that's what it's doing. I didn't want to go too much further into it beyond me figuring out what was going on. Apply all, so that it applies it to the prefab. File, build and run. File, play. Okay, so if you can still see your eyes, all right, we're good there. Cool. Let's see. Hey, if you can still see your eyes, back over here, let's come down to our rig, down to our center eye anchor. See if we can get that just a little. Oh, wrong one. It's not too bad. Copy component. Boom, boom, boom. Hit target. Paste values and zero this out, and then on my center eye, do 0.07, and that should take care of that. So now, okay, can I grab stuff? Let's find out. Yep. Okay, and file, build and run. Oh, I know why. Don't forget on your XR rig to apply your overrides. Okay, file, save, file, build and run. It's like, why the heck can I still see my eyes? There we go. Play. There we go. Grab my other guy. Populate for me. Come on, dude. Actually, gonna pull this up here again. Come on, give him another instance. Okay. Still need to disable that visor. Oh, dev life. Let's see. Let's see if the remotes are still looking okay. Hello. Okay. Wondering what I'm doing. I guess I could pull this over here. Let's see. On my other instance, so. Hello. Hello. Ah, got my visor up. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I don't have the scaling. Whoa, hey. I tripped over my cable. I don't have the scaling or anything like that on this and networked. You'll have to figure all that out yourself. Like I said, somebody was just asking how they could get Final IK to work with Pun2, and there you go. There's your very basic body. One thing we will do is come back in here and, yeah, on the head, disable that cube. So that's not showing through the eyes, so just to make sure that fixed it. And run. Now you'll still have to network your hand animation and your all that stuff. So there we go. Where's my other instance? Hello, 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 and then if you want to do a avatar mask, if you come back to your avatars and you come over here and then let's go create, where are you? Animation avatar mask, and we'll call this IK avatar mask. Okay, cool. Bring this up. It's humanoid. Cool. Transforms. Let's drag her avatar in there. Import skeleton. And then we can do this. Oops. Go away, go away, go away. So now it'll only animate the legs and you won't see that shaking back and forth once we assign this. So, yeah. Okay, so file, save. Now if we go to our animator, which is our IK animator, if we put that mask, oops, you know what, IK avatar mask, okay, and file, save, and that should get rid of the shaking back and forth body thing we got going on. There we go. So now she's a little more stable, if you will. Which this? Is it doing that in the headset? Is that only doing that on that camera? Let me find out. I've had problems in the past with avatars. had problems with that with some avatars that I've used. Let me think of what is it that fixes that. If we go to our avatar, I think it's on here. Is it on the textures? I'm trying to remember. Might be. I think it's been a while since I've had to deal with that. I think it's on the mesh. Materials. There it is. Update went off screen. So it's just the hands that are probably doing it. So let's go into, okay, so that should do it for our local. Let's see what happens. See if it took care of the disappearing hand thing. Maybe that'll work, I don't know. No? Is it my camera? Did I set it way too freaking high? Where are you calling? Why are you calling out? Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Overrides. Apply overrides. I'll save. Play! Is that going to fix it? No? Interesting. Why are you only happening on the local every once in a while? Or are you just a glitch in the matrix? Your fingers look like crap. Just now noticed that. I don't know. This video's gone on long enough. I'll leave that up to you. There's probably something wrong with my avatar, but just for the sake of testing it one more time for him, let's might be dynamic occlusion. Test it one more time because this video is getting a lot longer than I thought it would be. Of course, maybe Unity just needs a reboot too. There we go. There we go. I'm going to leave it at that. One tip I will leave you with, because a lot of this stuff is the same. If you go to network the hands, the thing that you're going to need to think about, at least the way I'm doing it with Mir, and I'll get to those videos down the road, but just for the sake of this, because this is going to be the only video I make on Puntu, because it's pretty much being replaced by Fusion. If you come down to your hands, the easiest way that I have found to network hand animation and hand hand poses is with these components. The hand controller, if you want to sync a hand pose, you want hand pose override. Where is it? Is it even in here? But I don't have an updated version here. Maybe not. Huh. Weird. What version am I running? Let's see. RIF. Where do I find that at? Documentation. What version is this? Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Something tells me I don't have the latest version of VRIF in this. Anyway, in the latest version, if you watch the mirror videos, a new way I used to use the hand poser, so if you go into your left controller, where the heck is it? On the newer version, I don't know why it's not showing up. Right about here, there's a hand pose override where you can just directly assign a hand pose and it'll override everything. So you can use that to network your hand pose and not have to worry about it getting interfered with anything. And then if you're watching my other videos about Final IK, there's hand poser, which you can use this by itself. So if you had to, you could just assign one here and disable everything else, and then this would override and pass that hand pose. What I'm using on my latest builds for networking the hand animation is the hand pose blender. Because you're only receiving inputs from one side, you can actually control these values. So I'm actually networking these values: the thumb value, the index value, and the grip value. Those three values, if you sync those across your network, then you can get hand animation for your thumb and make it react exactly the way your local hands do on your IK rig. Yeah, I will leave you with that. That got your basic rig, and I wish you luck. This is going on almost an hour, so good luck.